And now he dropped you there. Yeah. And at first I thought it was a slip, but you openly said it was a drop.
Yeah, but he said it was a slip. I go, nope, he dropped me.
Yeah. You did a few episodes, I don't know how many it was, of the Colin Quinn show.
Yeah.
That was filmed at, is it 3 episodes? Is that right?
Yeah.
In the same place they shoot SNL. I was at your first episode.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how I got tickets, but I was there.
That's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
I remember putting on the first episode in the green room of a comedy club, and it was you guys all sitting, like some of you were on the steps.
Yep.
And some of you were on the tables. And yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and it was only 3 episodes?
Only 3 episodes, and they said, oh boy, what do we got here?
They only taped 3, or they only aired 3?
They only taped 3.
Oh, wow.
They go, what are we, because it was live.
Oh,
was that before Tough Crowd?
Yeah,
yeah,
that was the
way
pre-Tough
also,
Crowd.
They're laying out
And
jokes about people
like,
that's worse than a Jim David opening. It was like people in Minneapolis were like, what?
No, once again, it wasn't the people. It was the networks.
Oh, I'm sure.
The public never has a problem. It's always
the public likes something, want to be part of the story.
That are always like, whoa. And that show, they must have been just like, hey, what is going to happen here? Anything good for our network? Let's get rid of this quick. You know what I mean? Like,
it was also...
They were actually, I can't even argue with them on that one.
It was crazy because I remember that you announced that this is the same theater as SNL.
Right.
And I had never seen SNL. Jay got me tickets a couple years ago to be in the crowd, but I remember thinking, wow, this is fucking the SNL theater, and I'm here seeing Colin Quinn. It was amazing. And I got to see the first episode. That's pretty wild. It's a nice... I don't even know.
How fast was Tough Crowd after that? Pretty quick, yeah?
I think it was almost... No, I think it was... it was like 8 months, maybe.
Yeah, was Lauren producing your original?
Yes, Lauren produced the original.
I did an episode in the last season with you, and that was...
wow, I didn't know that.
Like, that timing just sounds so cool. But my daughter's 16.
Yeah.
I didn't even know my ex-wife when I started doing comedy in New York, coming up from Philly.
That's crazy. I didn't even know you did an episode until this moment.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Most of America didn't either.
Well, it did not air in America? Or it did?
No.
Oh, like possible.
I think it only aired in America.
I don't know. Who knows?
It was me, Scott Thompson from Kids in the Hall, Keith, which was huge for me because like Keith like mentored me so much that like it was comfortable to have him there. And I want to say Patty Rossborough, possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So yeah.
How many years did it actually last? So it's 2
years.
It was only on for how many years? 2 years? That's it?
You had a lot of episodes, though, in the 2 years, right? Like, it wasn't...
200.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, yeah.
That's amazing, because it's so deeply ensconced, it's a good word for everybody, in culture, especially in the comedy culture.
Only in the comedy culture.
Yeah, but no, I don't know if that's true. I do
know it's true.
I was a comic at the time, though, but I did know a lot of young kids, like college
I'm not a
age
comic, and I loved it. You know, in fact, I want to show a clip in a minute that always stuck out with me. There are 2 clips I want to show you.
Okay.
First, we'll show the Geraldo clip, because start with this, not the fight. Yeah, this one. It was like I sent you the link, the time link for when it was. Let's see if this happens. This is it.
You're the guy in school that did all the homework and then asked if there was any more that needed to be done. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. And if you had tried a little comedy writing, maybe your show would still be on the air. Oh!
So now,
I'm saying, even my cup's half lifted.
You do something here that I've always wanted to talk about with you.
Again, it's just have people turn off calling me on every joke, and I'm not going to hit back. He
looks really angry.
It was a good show. It was a funny show.
And then you do this. You put your knee on the table, and you get in between them. Did you think, you can stop it now, did you think that they were going to get ugly? Because you could see that Dennis is not happy at all.
Yeah.
And it's stuck. This is stuck into my head for 15 years, or whatever it is.
I put my knee up because I want, it's like when 2 guys don't want to fight, they want an excuse to not fight.
Yes.
And that's why I put my knee up, to give them the excuse.
Yeah, get off me.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
was it a real thick tension, though? Were you worried that there was?
As soon as the camera cut, like, what happened?
I kind of forgot that he kind of turned the anger towards you a little bit, where it was like, let's redo the thing. And
No, but he was on that. I give him credit, which people don't realize, that was a redone. We never redid any segment. That first segment was so boring that was a redo, because the first segment was so boring. So then we did it, and that happened. So I said to Dennis after this segment, I go, look, we'll use the first one if you want. He goes, no, it was good TV.
Oh, so that's good.
Oh,
so he came back. Because you could see at one point that, because I see that with a lot of comics truly believe that everything's allowed, everything's on limits, so to speak, nothing off limits. But then there's that 1 or 2 jokes that they don't want to joke about, and then they get angry, and you could see that he got angry. You know, like every comic I know.
Well, he's still alive, so who's laughing now?
Who really won?
When the cameras cut, was there anything else said between the 2 of them?
No, I think we just kind of I can't remember, but I mean, they didn't. They just looked at each other and walked away.
Did Dennis do the show again?
I think so, but I don't know if that was the second time he was on. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because that is so many, it's I guess somewhere at least 15 to 17 years ago, and that moment in time stuck in my head forever.
Oh, everybody used to went crazy over that time.
The other tough crowd clip, Shannon, can you play that? Let's see if it comes up. Let's see if it's the, does this really surprise me? Because I don't know, Jay. I'd be surprised if you don't know. If you don't know this, I think it will surprise you. Yeah, that is it.
Oh, yeah, Summer Games.
But this.
Welcome to the Tough Crowd Summer Games, where tonight we bring you boxing. I'm Nick DiPaolo. We have quite a match for you. 1 round, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 champion. Here comes our first athlete now, hailing from Kenya. He's the mighty mouth of Mombasa, Mr. Kevin Hart.
Do you know this exists, Jay? Because I never saw this before today.
Yeah, let me get a word with you.
How old were you at this point, by the way? Do you know? Or you don't remember?
Me?
Yeah.
All right, take it easy.
Because they're making fun of your age.
I'm 40. I'm probably 44, 45.
It's going to go down fast. Is it true your family stole cable to see this fight? All right, that's the mighty mouth of Mombasa.
Kev's probably 22.
Probably 22.
Next opponent, hailing from Ireland, it's the
And now,
geezer from Galway.
I give you credit because we'll watch a little bit of the fight, but you openly admit that well, I'll wait till it happens. I don't want to ruin it for anybody that's watching the actual stream.
Anything to say to your opponent, Kevin?
No, I don't talk to kids.
A lot of pressure representing the white European race. Let's do better than the rest of the guys. All right. Well, good luck to both of you. Remember, the winner will be determined by our professional scorekeeper, Michael.
And by the way, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but Michael finds it as a draw, which I found very strange.
Because that's the Olympic rule.
Before we go
It doesn't count. I don't want to ruin that.
Okay, but play it. You could keep playing it. It's only a minute and a half to fight.
To our referee, Mark. How about a hand
Just
for
so you
Mark,
know, Ralph,
ladies
there's
and
nothing comics like more than watching themselves.
I know. But I was fascinated by this. I never knew it existed.
Can you do me a favor? Can you play my special? And
But
give
this
me,
is not
and just
comedy.
Just that side view where I look at
This
where I'm
is an
sitting
actual
down.
fight.
Can you get the low
When
profile
I was
of
watching
me
this,
sitting on a
Colin,
stool?
I thought for sure that it was going to be a fake fight, but it very quickly realized, oh, this is an actual, they're actually fighting. And now he dropped you there, and at first I thought it was a slip, but you openly said it was a drop.
Yeah, but he said it was a slip. I go, nope, he dropped me.
He caught you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught me.
So now, I'm sorry, because I don't remember this episode at all. How did you and him end up fighting together? How do you and Kevin Hart
I
end
feel
up?
like Kev's fist would feel like Nerf bullets. He's
Yeah, but
so
I was-
little.
My hand was off.
Yeah, he's not really ripped Kevin yet.
He's not ripped Kevin yet.
Colin, you got a nice jab, buddy.
I felt like you were
Comes out
dominating.
straight and sharp.
You were dominating until about halfway through. Then I see that you gassed out.
Yeah, I was smoking a lot of cigars in those days, too.
Yeah, and Kev, again, is 22.
He's 22.
And he's 22.
And black. And from Kenya, apparently.
Was this the only fight of the night?
Yeah.
And how? I'm sorry, because I didn't see this. How did you decide to fight Kevin Hart? Was there a reason behind it, or just?
I was doing Olympics against everybody. I played basketball against Patrice, and it was the Summer Olympics. I ran against Keith.
Only black people you went against?
Yeah.
Did you win anything?
No.
So now, okay, we can say, but why did you find? Why was it found as a draw?
Because in amateurs, a knockdown doesn't count.
Oh, that's why it was going to draw.
Yeah.
Because if you would have, because although you dominated the first, like you were the aggressor,
Right.
he was the one that dropped you once, so that he would.
Right.
Okay.
Was your plan that he was going to have more stamina? You got to crowd him quick?
I mean, at that point, I was smoking like, when I tell you I smoke cigars, I'm talking about I smoked like almost a box a day of cigars.
Holy shit.
Really?
Oh my God.
I was like, I smelled like cigar all the time. It was.
Were you cigarettes before?
Yeah.
And then I got, yeah.
That's one of my favorites. You in the Pirates jacket,
Oh yeah.
tight jeans, sitting on the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, this HBO
The
one.
HBO half
yeah.
hour,
Well, that special, the reason that was so weird was because I literally didn't do stand up for 2.5 months before that special.
Why?
So I was chopped because I had to shoot this dumb pilot, and I just didn't have time. And in those days you didn't think in those terms. It was just crazy. Like you didn't prepare. Like
you were like, I got it.
Yeah, I just took it so lightly, and I was like, I went up there and just was throwing out everything, you know.
When you brought back Tough Crowd to Skankfest last year,
yes,
did it inspire you to say maybe I want to start doing that again, or not at all? Because you seem to be like in your later age, you're much more of a prolific writer. You're writing these one-man plays all the time and stuff like that. But did that say to you, "Oh, I missed this part the most, and I want to bring this back"?
No, I mean I miss things about it, but I mean, you know,
you couldn't get away with any of it anymore. It was a moment in time, I guess. You know.
No, I feel like now would be a good. I mean, you would do it as a podcast, but I mean,
but you wouldn't do it because you hate podcasts, especially thanks to Jay.
Yeah,
but maybe webisodes.
And I just don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just feel like everything gets said 1,000 times more every day anyway.
Yeah, well,
so what are you going to say that hasn't been said? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't you think it's interesting? Like people really love like conflict like that. Like even a show like Tough Crowd, which is filled with moments that you would think would be like, oh my God, I can't believe they did. Even that particular thing, it just shows how people love violence and love conflict. You know what I mean? Like
we were talking about this outside,
trashing each other. When it got serious, people remember that.
Right, of course. But they say they tried once to do a news show, I think it was in the 90s, that was only good stories, and it got the worst ratings. Nobody wants to watch that. They want to watch death. They want to watch misery.
Right.
They like to have that, I hate to use a Schadenfreude, that enjoyment of watching
soft
someone
crowd.
else.
What's that?
It was called Soft Crowd.
So
with lounge comedian Jordan Carlos.
Does it drive you crazy now that you can't be this way anymore? Like you have to watch what you say. You have to watch what you do. You can't be as open-minded. Like you said I was watching, I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel or something, where you said Jimmy Fallon, where the reason you get into comedy is so that you're against the grain, but now you kind of have to be